UAV certifications, training, and licensing. According to a report from the Association for Unmanned Vehicle Systems International, the impact of UAVs on the economy in the next 10 years amounts to $82 billion. This is also evidenced by the U.S. budget for drone warfare that has ballooned from $667 million in 2002 to more than $3.9 billion in 2015. Needless to say, the job market, too, is set to bloom proportionately. The buzz that this industry has created has some UAV enthusiasts who already have or are yet to have an operating license from the appropriate aviation regulatory bodies to embark on a quest to get the requisite UAV certifications or training or licensing there is to obtain. In this discussion, we'll highlight the UAV certification courses, licensing requirements, and training options available for these drone enthusiasts. Licensing. Last week, a Lufthansa airliner preparing to land at the Los Angeles International Airport nearly collided with a drone. This might be a less frequent occurrence, but drones can threaten security in other ways, including privacy intrusion or even noise pollution. The UAV technology has advanced to a point where strict regulations are unavoidable. At the present, the FAA is still working on a permanent set of rules for how this new class of aircraft can operate. Right now, you are free to fly drones for civilian or sporting purposes, but if you want to use the drone for commercial purposes, you have to apply for a certificate of authorization. In other words, to fly a drone for non-recreational purposes, you need an FAA pilot's license. The easiest way to get around this would be to get a sports pilot license, and you could get a license in less than a month for under $5,000 if you decide to train with a balloon instead of a plane. The caveat is that the license has to be maintained, requiring pilots must fly a minimum of 3 flights every 90 days. The registration or licensing is most likely to be on the person and not on the drone. The purpose is not to uniquely identify each drone, but the person who owns the drone. A person with a license or registration number can own as many drones as they wish. Training. If you are interested only in operating drones like an expert and are not interested in getting a license, there are dedicated training courses for that too. Professional instructors and private flight schools located around the United States offer courses that are a combination of classroom and simulator-based sessions leading up to full-on flight training. Most of those who flock to these courses are often enthusiasts who see UAVs as the future of aviation, and there are those who need training and a certificate to kickstart their own business ventures. However, since the drones range from small aircraft that cost a few $100s to military aircraft that cost millions, appropriate training standards will vary too. In addition, the U.S. Air Force is attempting to find new training bases to train new pilots in order to cover the increasing shortage. The Air Force currently offers a retention bonus as much as $125,000 to drone pilots, similar to what is offered to jet pilots. This is mostly in order to circumvent competition for pilots from commercial airlines. The growing private sector demand for RPA pilots is led by companies such as Amazon, who is experimenting with using drones for commercial delivery, along with defense contractors like General Atomics, which supplies the military with pilots, are also looking for test pilots and operators. Certifications. Apart from adequate training, there are 2 most popular certifications every drone flyer must obtain. Here's an overview of each. The Civilian UAV Pilot Training Certification Course. The sole aim of the Civilian UAV Pilot Training Certification Course is to train would-be drone pilots, ensuring that they become highly skilled and experienced, and hence capable of utmost safe and productive drone flying in the more commercially oriented sectors of media, journalism, real estate, construction and civil engineering, land surveys, mapping, agriculture, public and private utilities, pipelines such as crude oil and gas, telecommunications, and maritime, and many more. The would-be drone pilots are expected to undergo a series of training tasks, such as reviewing the checklist of guidelines laid down by relevant aviation regulatory agencies regarding UAV flight rules and licensing. They will also be shown practical demonstrations of real-life drone flight maneuvers and patterns, ranging from the takeoff to the landing of the drone, from flight parameters to maintenance and servicing, and from the use of in-flight cameras to the inspection of oil and gas pipelines. The would-be drone pilots are not only trained to be competent in the commercial and engineering applications of the UAV, agriculture, aerial photography, and more, but would also be taught how to apply various business strategies in order to get the best out of the commercial utilization of UAVs. On completion of the training, the Civilian UAV Pilot Training Certificate is issued to the pilots. The Government or First Responders UAV Pilot Training Certification Course. The target group of would-be drone pilots who are expected to undergo the Government First Responders UAV Pilot Training Certification Course must come from the Police, Emergency First Responders, Fire and Rescue Department, government-owned recreational parks and facilities, forestry and wildlife management, and more. This pilot certification course is designed solely for the purpose of training the aforementioned would-be drone pilots on understanding the legal requirements demanded of them by the appropriate aviation regulatory authorities, standard procedures ranging from flight program setup to specific mission setup. The would-be drone pilots are expected to undergo a series of real-life training drills, such as how to use drones for surveillance, hostage scene operation, search and rescue, forensic photography, which will help in consolidating their skills in accident reconstruction, handling of hazardous materials, crisis management, situation awareness, and investigations. They are also expected to learn how to use UAV flight simulation software for specific deployments. On completion of the training, these pilots are issued the First Responders UAV Pilot Training Certificate. We hope you found this video informative. Check out our other videos to find out what's new in the drone industry. Are you looking for the best pilots in the country to compete for your business? Go to uavlance.com. For the best rates on drone rentals, or to rent out your own drone, go to uavlance.com. To find full-time employment or to bid on UAV jobs, go to uavlance.com. To organize or enter a local drone race, go to uavlance.com. To search the only drone insurance comparison site on the internet, go to uavlance.com. To search the only drone attorney comparison site on the internet, go to uavlance.com. To enter pilot skills challenges and earn money, go to uavlance.com. To search the lowest prices on drones on the internet, go to uavlance.com. To learn the latest best practices in UAV services, go to uavlance.com.